Hello and welcome to my channel. Some of you asked me some time ago when I did this stitch, Crystal Wave, how to work this in rounds. At that moment I didn't have time to work, to see how you work this stitch in rounds. For a hat it's really nice, especially those of you that you live in a cold climate. This hat I did just like a sample. 4.0 millimeter crochet hook. The stitch is reversible, one row repeat, goes really fast. But the problem is, the first row it's okay when you work in rounds, this stitch. But when you have to start the second row, then you encounter a problem. So I found a way to work this in rounds, and before I show you how to do that, I'm gonna tell you that when you cast the chains with this stitch, you should have the last stitches, you should have 1 plus. For example, this stitch works with 6 multiples of 6 plus 1 more chain. So instead of having just the last 6 stitches, you should have 7. So you're gonna skip that 7 after you're doing that 6. You're gonna do the stitch and skip that 7 and join the row. Let's say you join the work and then you start the next row, because if you are to do this with let's say exactly 6 stitches left, what you're gonna have, where is the beginning? Here. I don't know if you can see. So the work looks nice and smooth here, and in here is where I join this into a circle. Yeah, so I did this single crochet foundation. It's not just chains. Single, you can chain, and then in each chain you're gonna do single crochet, but I went directly with the single crochet foundation. So when you join these with the 6, having only 6 stitches left, what you're gonna have here, you're gonna have here at the end where you join the rows, you're gonna have this like bulky. Yeah, the rest of the work, it's nice, smooth, but in here it's like a funnel or something like that. Yeah, it's quite big. So if you have 1 stitch more and you skip that, it's gonna look just smooth, like in this sample. So here, if you work in rounds, leave the tail, do not hide it after you finish the single crochet in each chain. Leave it there, because for those of you that you are, let's say, beginners, or you attempt to do this work in rounds, you will know exactly where you join, where you start, and where the row finishes, and you start a new one. Yeah, leave the tail there. So look, it's smooth. Yeah, it's smooth. So in here you start the new row. Yeah, so it's smooth, nice, no bulky. So that 1 stitch plus, when you think like, oh my god, I have 1 stitch left, I should have only 6, and work in that last 6, leave one stitch in plus. Yeah, so this stitch, so when you work this in rounds, after you finish the first row, everything goes perfect. And then when you start you have to join and start the stitch, you have a problem. So let's finish. I'm approaching to the end of this row, let's say. So how the stitch works, if some of you you're interested, it's Crystal Wave. Many of you know this. So I'm working now in that 1 chain space in which I will put 5 double crochet. That 1 chain space, this will give you the trouble when you start the second row. You will not have that 1 chain space if you go forward, like going like this. Okay, 1 more, 5 double crochets. Okay, now at the end I reach the end of the row. Now I have to join. How I join this, I have the what you call it, single crochet, front post single crochet. Yeah, so I'm gonna go through the stitch of that front post single crochet. And it's important this one to be worked a little bit loose when you do the front post single crochet, because you're going to struggle trying to get into the stitch. So this is the front post single crochet from the previous row. So in here you're going to do a slip stitch. Yeah. Then you're going to chain one, and if you work in rounds, so you keep continuing this way. Yeah. But we don't have, you have to go the way the stitch works. So you have 5 double crochets here. You have to go to the last, the 5th one, and you have to do a front post single crochet. Yeah. Okay. Now where is the one chain space in which I have to put 5 double crochets? They're not here. We cannot go here into this one chain space to the next cluster. So how I found this, that you can work this in rounds. After you slip stitch, you join the row, you're gonna chain one, turn your work, but the way you do, you just, you know, the work is like this, twist it like this. Yeah. Because the stitch is reversible, inside and outside is the same. So what you're gonna do after you chain down that one and you turn, you're gonna go, you have the 5 double crochets. Yeah? So you go to the 5th one, the last double crochet of that cluster, pull up a loop, do a front post single crochet, chain one, and then you have the one chain space here and the front post single crochet from the previous row. Yeah. So you have the space in there in which you're gonna put 5 double crochets. So all you do, you just twist that, the work. So 5 double crochets in there. Then you're gonna move, you're gonna skip 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets, and into the 5th you're gonna do a front post single crochet, and you have the one chain space in there in which you're gonna have to put the 5 double crochets. Yeah, that was a problem. I couldn't figure out for some time, like, how am I supposed to do this? It doesn't work in rounds. I don't have that one chain space in which I'm supposed to put the 5 double crochets in there. Yeah. So after you chain, you're gonna turn your work. Yeah. So you're gonna join into that front post, and then you're gonna twist it like this, and then you continue. And when you reach the end, that's why I said it's important, keep the tail, that you will see exactly where you have to join. So it's very, very easy, this one. So I'm sure you can figure out, some of you, how to do it. It's very easy, goes really fast, this one. So front and back, inside and out is the same. Yeah, it's one row repeat. I think with some stitches you can do this method to just twist the work. It's like you have a feeling like you're working backwards, which you do, and then you keep doing like this to work nicely and comfortable. Yeah, so it's very, very easy this way. So when you finish, after, let's say you finish your hat and you want to close the hat, so I have here what, do patro, okay, let's make the 5th one. Okay, so you reach the end, you join into that, so you have the 5 double crochets, and you want to go into that front post single crochet from the previous row, and you do a slip stitch in there. Yeah. So now, for example, you want to do one row of single crochet to finish the work and then close the hat, or whatever method you're gonna use. Yeah. So you're gonna chain one, and you're gonna go into each stitch, and you're gonna do a single crochet. The only thing that you're gonna skip, that one chain, the space, one chain space. You're not gonna work into that one chain space. So this is the front post from the previous row. You're gonna do a single crochet, and then you have the one chain space here. You're just gonna skip over that, and you're gonna go to the stitches from you know, the double crochets, and you're gonna do single crochet. And the way I close it, well, this is the lazy way, the easy way. You're gonna put the yarn around with a tapestry needle around this material, whatever the hat, and then you're gonna pull, and with the tapestry needle you can close the top, yeah, like I did here. This is the style. If you want to decrease, well, then you're gonna have to decrease, do some few rows and whatever, and then start decreasing. So this is worked with 4.0 millimeter crochet hook, but this one it's worked with 3.0 millimeter crochet hook. And for this one, because I have to retire this this yarn, I did so much with this that it curls up and I have to use it, retire, do something with it. So I'm gonna make a hat. So don't worry, these things that you think that they're curly here, no, once you put it on your head, they're gonna straighten up. It's like a border, yeah, they're gonna go straight. So in this I did 3 rows of single crochet, and then I start with the stitch. But this is quite nice, and it's quite thick with 3.0 millimeter crochet hook, so the yarn is quite thin enough. But with 4.0 it's gonna get really thick. So for those of you that you live in a cold climate, you can give it a try with this hat. So all you have to do after you reach the end, after you join into that front post single crochet, chain 1, and then turn the work like this and go and work like this. And when you finish, you're gonna do the 1 single crochet in each. So you're gonna go directly the normal way. You're not gonna twist the material for the 1 single crochet in each, the single crochet in each stitch. Well, I hope I made myself clear, and some of you will give it a try. Yeah, I will try other stitches that they really gives you some hard time working in rounds, and if I can resolve that, I can show you to make a hat or infinity scarf or whatever you wanna do, a bag. Yeah, so the stitch is the same, like inside and out. Yeah, it's the same, but it's nice how it closes, you know, here at the where you join. It's very smooth. It's really nice. Yeah, well, give it a try. Some of you might like to have a hat with this, or even a neck warmer. And you have here, you see, you have these openings, so you can do a neck warmer and do like a string, whatever, and put between this, and you can tie it around your neck if it's not like on your neck, so you want it to be close on your neck and keep you warm. So you can do that with the pom-poms at the end of the string. So yeah, well, I hope some of you will find this method useful and try something. Yeah. Okay, thank you for watching.